let's take the next question. This is to do with when people decide who they want to vote for. And this is important because the BJP thinks they're charging towards the end, but is there enough floating votes which can lead to people changing their mind, or do people decide much in advance? A very important question this, and we can track this across different states. So when people were asked, when do you decide who do you want to vote for, you see the percentage of people saying they decide on the day of voting has increased from 13 to 17%. On the 1st of February, when Yashwant and his team polled, 17% of the respondents told them they will decide on the 5th of February who they wish to vote for. 1 month before voting, 22%. So when the campaign starts is kind of when people decide. That's 1 in 5. That they're committed voters one way or the other, 34%. So 1 in 3 voters are committed. 7% say they wait to see who's the candidate, that's when they decide. 3% say they decide basis the manifesto. But you can leave these on the side. The most important is this 17%, the ones who decide on the day of voting, which basically means about 1 in 5 voters are deciding on the day of polling who they want to vote for, which is a large floating population, Yashwant Deshmukh, which can potentially, 17% of all those who vote decide on the day of voting, which means that there's a lot that can happen. The ball can swing at the Firozshah Kotla or the Arun Jaitley Stadium right till the very last over.
Yes, Rahul, and there is a very interesting factor. A sort of which differentiates this particular election in Delhi from others. Generally, we see the day of voting number keeps on getting down and down as and when we reach the polling day. This number comes down. It's kind of weird to see that number has kind of a bit gone up. And that tells us that there are a lot many things which are at play, and a lot of people are changing their mind on 2 things. Number 1, which party they are going to vote for, and also if at all they want to go out and vote or not. So basically turnout and the party. So this is the kind of a weird situation right now in Delhi, which unlike the traditional and conventional way of looking at election, where this day of voting number actually keeps on going down as and when we reach towards the election, it has actually gone up. So a lot of things are at play. This means people are still thinking and they are in double mind. And yes, you are right that number is almost reaching every 5th voter in Delhi. So yeah, that makes life a bit difficult. But yes, that makes
Sanjay Kumar, you do this question in the CSDS tracker for post-poll studies. How does this 13 to 17 appear to you? That earlier 13% said voting can then decide karenge. Now 17% are saying that. So more undecided voters, it seems, or more people who've got their votes in their pockets at this moment saying, abhi nahi batayenge, aapko baad mein batayenge. Last moment pe decide karenge.
Rahul, when we did the survey in Maharashtra, we were getting the sense that a very large number of people mentioned, and it was exceptionally very high in Maharashtra, that they said they are going to make up their voting decision on the last
How much
couple
was
of
it?
days.
What percentage was it there?
And we know that how the election swung in Maharashtra. Oh, it was roughly at the tune of 35 to 40% last 2 days. Day of voting or a couple of days before voting. This is in Delhi also. Yes, Yashwant Deshmukh's data indicates that there is a rise in that. My own sense is that it is slightly much bigger than what the data is showing. Maybe it is in the range of 20 to 22%. And this is an indication that why we see election changing during last 5 or 7 days or during the campaign. My own sense is that when the elections were announced, at that time, Aam Aadmi Party looked like comfortably in the winning situation, but things have changed during the campaign, and that makes a very large number of population still uncertain whether they are going to vote for party A or party B. So that's going to be very, very crucial, and that can upset whatever calculations we are making in your show today.
Okay.